The no boot device error on your HP laptop or desktop means your computer can't find a valid operating system to start. Common messages include no bootable device, boot device not found, or exiting PXE ROM. This happens because the BIOS/UEFI firmware can't locate a bootable partition on your storage device during startup. This is a common hardware-software issue. As of late 2025, HP integrates advanced diagnostic tools in BIOS updates and has partnered with Microsoft for Windows recovery options. Several factors can cause the no boot device error. First, hardware failure, such as a failing hard disk drive or solid-state drive, or faulty SATA cables that connect the storage to the motherboard. Second, software corruption affecting critical boot structures like the master boot record or GUID partition table, which are essential for starting the operating system. Third, an incorrect boot order in the BIOS settings, where the system checks devices in the wrong sequence and skips the valid boot drive. Fourth, a boot device that's been accidentally disabled in the BIOS configuration, preventing the system from recognizing it during startup. Finally, PXE errors occur when the system attempts to boot from the network via pre-boot execution environment because it cannot locate a valid local boot device. Start with the basics. Check all cable connections to your hard drive or SSD. Reseat the cables to ensure a secure connection. Next, access your BIOS settings, usually by pressing F2, ESC, or Delete during startup. Verify that your boot drive is detected and selected as the primary boot device. If the drive isn't detected, it could indicate a hardware failure. HP laptops and desktops come equipped with built-in diagnostic tools to help troubleshoot hardware issues. To access the HP Hardware Diagnostics UFI, press F2 repeatedly during startup before the Windows logo appears. Once in Diagnostics, run thorough system and drive tests to check for hardware problems. These tools can often pinpoint specific issues like failing drives or other hardware malfunctions. HP has integrated AI into their firmware, providing predictive boot failure alerts that help prevent issues before they occur. If hardware diagnostics pass, the problem might be software-related. Boot from a USB drive containing Windows installation media. Access the command prompt. Use the bootrec command. Try bootrec fix MBR to repair the master boot record. Additionally, use bcdbootc Windows C to rebuild the boot configuration data BCD. This is highlighted in a HP Pavilion X360 2023 model case study where a Windows update corrupted the EFI partition. Resetting the CMOS can sometimes resolve boot issues by clearing BIOS settings to defaults. To reset CMOS, locate the CMOS battery on your motherboard, remove it for 5 to 10 minutes, then replace it and restart the computer. As an alternative, use the CMOS reset jumper on the motherboard. Move the jumper to the clear position for a few seconds, then back to normal. Ensure your BIOS or UEFI firmware is up to date by checking HP's support website for the latest updates. HP released firmware updates in 2025 addressing PXE vulnerabilities, reducing false positives by 30%. When diagnostics reveal a failing hard drive or SSD, hardware replacement becomes necessary to restore your system's functionality. Upgrading to a solid-state drive offers significant improvements in speed, reliability, and energy efficiency compared to traditional hard drives. A reliable option for replacement is the Samsung 980 Pro SSD, known for its fast NVMe interface and durability. To preserve your data and settings, clone the contents of your old drive to the new one using cloning software such as Acronis or Macrium Reflect. Tools like Macrium Reflect provide a user-friendly interface for creating disk images and selecting which partitions to clone. In user forums, cases of failed SSDs in HP Envy laptops were resolved by replacing with a Samsung 980 Pro SSD and using cloning software to transfer data. To prevent no boot device errors, regularly back up your important data. This ensures you can recover files even if your primary drive fails. Create multiple backup copies and store them in secure locations, both locally and off-site. Always have a recovery drive or Windows installation media prepared. This allows you to boot from an external drive and repair your system if the internal drive fails. Keep it updated with the latest Windows version. Maintain updated BIOS UEFI firmware. Manufacturers like HP release updates that address boot issues and security vulnerabilities. Check for updates regularly through your manufacturer's website. Perform regular SSD health checks using manufacturer tools. This helps detect wear and potential failures before they cause boot problems. Tools like Samsung Magician provide detailed health reports and performance metrics. Looking ahead, cloud-integrated systems will automatically boot from secure remote servers if local storage fails. This technology, already emerging, will significantly reduce boot device errors through continuous data replication and remote recovery. Explore cloud-based recovery services, such as HP's partnership with Microsoft Azure. These allow remote operating system reinstalls and boot recovery, providing modern solutions for persistent boot issues. Implementing these preventative measures will help you avoid no boot device errors and maintain reliable system performance for years to come.